Hey guys, how's it going? This is going to be a video review of Transformers Generations Age of Extinction Autobot Hound, or just Hound. Anyway, as you can see, we got him here in the box. He is packaged in robot mode. There are some of his weapons. There is some artwork there of the character. Age of Extinction logo. Turn the box around. The artwork continues. It tells you which character it is, even though we already know that. On the back, we've got product shots, bio, picture of Galvatron. Says that he changes in 14 steps. Okay. On the other side here, we got an Autobot logo, and that is it. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pause right here. We're going to get him out of the package, and we're going to see what he's like. Okay, guys, here I have a Hound transformed out of the box and into his vehicle mode. And I have to say, I think his vehicle mode actually looks really good. My main problem with his vehicle mode, though, and a lot of other reviewers have noted this as well, is his small size. He is an exceedingly small Voyager in vehicle mode. Just for comparison, I'm actually going to go ahead and grab... That's from a different line, obviously. That's Transformers RID Bulkhead. But the reason I grabbed Bulkhead is I feel this guy, as most others do, that this guy should have been Bulkhead, not Hound. He's not Hound-like at all, much closer to Bulkhead. But anyway, as you can see, he is not a large Voyager. That's my biggest problem with his vehicle mode and my biggest issue with the figure overall. He would have been much better as a leader class, in my opinion, in vehicle mode, but that being said, even though he's small, he is a very good sculpt. His vehicle mode does look quite good. Now, on his grill there, I don't know if you can read that or not, but that says Oshkosh, because I guess that's the name of a defense company. But of course, what do you think of when you hear Oshkosh? You think of Oshkosh Bagosh. The overalls are like little kids wear, so it's kind of funny to me that that's the name of a defense company as well as a children's clothing line. Just makes me laugh. Anyway, obviously I have him all armed up with his many weapons that he comes with on his, attached to his truck. But just before I talk about that a little bit, I'll just give you some detailed views of him. I think the overall detailing on this is really good. The colors look really nice. I think they did an exceptional job with the actual sculpt, the way it looks. It looks really nice. Now, it doesn't have a lot of paint apps in vehicle mode, but I'm actually okay with that because vehicle mode is the weaker of the two modes. Now, I'm going to go ahead and remove all his weapons, and you just saw part 2 of my issue with his vehicle mode. His weapons don't hold on super securely. I mean, that's okay. As long as you're not rough on it, they should stay on, but still, they pop off fairly easily. So, let's just go ahead and remove his weapons here. And that way, you can just see what this guy looks like with no weapons on him. And that's a pretty, like I said, really well-molded military transport vehicle. Very plain, but, in real life, I don't think these things are that dynamic looking. I really like the Autobot logos there on the door. I mean, that looks really nice. Just overall, very cool vehicle mode. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say about his vehicle mode. I'll be back in a flash, and we'll talk about his robot mode. Okay, guys, here we have Hound transformed and into his robot mode, and I have to say, him loaded up, holstered all his weapons like this looks exceedingly freaking cool. I really like the way he looks holding all his weapons. I don't know of any other Transformer that has come with as many guns as this guy has. He comes with 7 guns total, which is wonderful. like I said, now I'm sure somebody out there might correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know of any other Transformer that came with this many guns, at least first party. There might be some third party guy out there that came with this many guns, but I'm talking a Hasbro or Takara release. If there's one out there, I'd really like to know which one it is. Anyway, this is what he looks like with all his guns on him. Pretty awesome. I'm going to go ahead, though, real quick, and disarm him. It's going to take me a second because there are so many weapons. And, oh, can't forget the two in his legs there. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and just give you a quick 360 of him without the weapons. And I think this is an exceptionally good looking mold in robot mode. And he's got more paint apps. I think that's where they probably kind of spent the paint app budget on this figure. And I'm totally fine with that because his robot mode is definitely the stronger out of the two modes. That being said, his robot mode is not perfect. It's pretty good, but there are a few flaws. One of the main flaws are the panels covering his hands. That is kind of, it's not the greatest thing ever. It's a little bit lame. Another flaw is his forearms. Let me just go ahead and bring them in close here. They're a soft rubbery plastic, and that in itself isn't so bad. What makes it kind of a flaw is the fact that when you bend his arm, oh, I guess it does stay. Mine had a hard time staying. Now see, it doesn't stay in exactly the position you want it to stay in. And I could see over time this getting worn and cracked. He does have a little plastic skeleton underneath there, but it would really be a shame if those bullet soft plastic arms, eventually, cracked or whatever. I could see that happening eventually. Another problem is the fact that his head, let me just go ahead and zoom in on his head. Well, I think his head looks great. I really like the way it looks. It's that darn soft plastic. And I've only transformed this guy once, and that was for this review. I don't know if you can notice this on camera or not, but there's already a few little paint chips in it due to me transforming him once because it's that darn soft plastic. But that being said, the head mold does look really cool. It's just really neat. Anyway, let me just get out, zoom out, and I guess before we go any further, just do a few quick comparisons here. Here he is with Evasion Mode Optimus, and the two of those in robot mode look great together. I think they scale pretty well. So his small size really isn't an issue in robot mode. It's much more of a problem in vehicle mode. And here he is next to really, who I think this character really is besides Hound. Here he is next to first edition Bulkhead, and you can definitely see some similarities in these characters. The big middle section of the body, the thick legs, just the general feel of the characters is somewhat similar, I think. The heads are actually relatively similar too. Let me just go ahead. You already saw Hound. I'm just going to go ahead and we'll get for a quick comparison here. Let's just get Bulkhead's head in here real close. Let's see if I can get these guys both in frame at the same time in their heads. Okay, it's going to be a little tougher. Okay. Yeah, you get the general idea. Almost like Hound could be an older, more grizzled version of Bulkhead, or, you could call him Bulkhead and just say he's older, more grizzled, more armed, etc. Because there's a lot of, design similarities between these guys. I mean, look at the back, the way their wheels are, just the whole 9 yards. Anyway, that's enough of that. I'm going to go ahead and now I'll just cover the guy's articulation. And it's, pretty much what you would expect. He's got some foot action going side to side. Bends there at the knee. Rotates at the top of the leg there. Forward. Doesn't go back very far due to the mold. In, out. Does have waist rotation. All the way around the shoulders. Shoulders go out, obviously. He's got double jointed elbow. Now, he doesn't really have his arms provide some articulation challenges. He technically does have a separate wrist rotation and elbow rotation, but due to the nature of the plastic, it kind of messes it up a little bit. And his head can go back and forth. So he's got pretty decent posability. You know, the other main flaw with his robot mode that I haven't mentioned yet is the fact that he's somewhat back heavy and his heels could be somewhat longer because he can have a few stability issues. I mean, he does stand pretty well overall, but he is back heavy, and it would be nice if his heels had been a little longer or whatever. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and talk about his many weapons now that he comes with. He comes with a pretty wide variety of them. He comes with a combat knife, and it's got that nice silver paint there on the tip, and the base is just gray plastic. He comes with a pair of, maybe they're like small flame throwers or grenade launchers or something. Comes with 2 of those. Comes with a pair of pistols. Comes with some 4 or 5 barrel shotguns there. Pretty cool. And he comes with this big mamma jamma. This is a triple minigun. So that's very impressive in and of itself. And of course, what's actually nice is on the included instructions, it actually shows you how to combine all those weapons into one weapon. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that real quick after I stand Hound back up. And let's go ahead and get these suckers combined. Step 1 is you take the 2 flamethrower looking type of guns here, and you put those together. Then you stick the knife in the end. And apparently that attaches to the triple minigun. And next off, those just go on the side. So, I see. The pistol goes into the shotgun there. 1 each. And then, okay, where exactly do these go? Bear with me here, guys. Oh, I see. Okay, and then these plug in. And this is why I don't do too many transformations on camera. It's a little awkward. So that goes like so, and come on, baby. That goes like so. And then you are left with this giant, massive multi-gun of doom. And let's put it in his hand. See how she feels. Oh, if it doesn't fall apart on me. Come on, Hound, you can hold it. Oh, one end's coming off, but you get the idea. That actually looks pretty cool, I think. I don't know if I'll leave it like that or just, have him holding some individual weapons, but you could definitely there's a lot of combination possibilities with the guns, and I think that is definitely one of the highlights of the toy. The base figure is really solid and really nice. I do definitely like the base figure a lot, and the fact that his guns do what they do and the fact that he comes with so many of them really pushes this guy over the top and makes this a very easy recommendation to get this guy if you find him. I have no hesitation saying you should pick this guy up. He's a very cool toy and very unique. Definitely worth picking up. Anyway, that about covers it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time.